Good morning, everybody. I'm Jenny from Jen's Emporium, and today's daily dragon reading, they wanted me to talk to you about patience, about taming the inner beast and being kind, being gentle to yourself. Now, tonight we have a full moon here in New Zealand. This side of the world is a full moon for us, and the full moon is about if you work with the moon cycles at all, it's all about increasing your magic, increasing the nature work, working with new beings and energies, learning new skills, learning self-improvement, and working on your self-love. So in this full moon energy, I think it's the beginning of February, the Mercury goes into retrograde. Now, when Mercury goes into retrograde, this brings in things from the past that still need to be dealt with, that need to be looked after, or it could be a reconnection. But it is bringing back things from the past in whatever form that might be. So if you're wanting new things on this full moon, there always has to be an ending of something to make way for the new beginning. So we're just going to pull the cards today, working with the messages of patience, of taming the inner beast, and being kind and loving to yourself. So we once again have a beautiful morning here. We had lots of rain yesterday, so I hope you have a beautiful day, whatever that is for you. Oh, there's one round the wrong way. I'm not going to take this card because I generally just take cards that fall out, but this one is Dream Catcher, dreaming your wisdom. So somebody needs to be taking notice of their dreams. Dreams have very powerful messages. Patience, taming your inner beast, and being kind and loving to yourself. Wait for the right card to come. Okay. Wild and pure heart. Love yourself with complete adoration. Do things that bring passion, fire, and desire to your heart. Sparks joy. Wild and pure heart. Be your authentic self. Sorry, I'm just clearing some of this. Right, my witchy tarot. No, I'm going to do a moonology one for now. Wild and pure heart. Love who you are. Be love. Be compassionate and understanding. Because there's always the adage about like the way you talk to yourself. If you wouldn't talk to your friends the way that you talk to yourself, you need to be gentle and kind. A win-win outcome is forecast. And it's a full moon. Full moon in Libra. Libra is about balance. And we are coming into the full moon. You people on the other side of the world, probably your full moon was last night. But tonight here for us is a full moon. And it's a win-win outcome as forecast. If you have love, kindness and purity in your heart, if your intentions are good, and your intentions to yourself and to others are good, the light that you shines out to others and reflects back to you. I have a saying that I absolutely love, and it is that all your friends and the people that you have around you are a reflection of who you are. So if you talk about how amazing your friends are, how beautiful they are, I don't mean physically, I just mean as souls, how kind, loving, thoughtful, kind, all those sorts of things. How wonderful they are, how supportive, how much you learn from them. Understand that they are a reflection of you, and they understand, and they learn from you as well, and they think that you're beautiful and amazing and kind and funny and all those other things. So just be aware. Look at the people in your life and understand that they are a reflection of who you are. And if you're absolutely loving your friends and loving the people around you, there's no reason why you shouldn't love yourself to that same extent. The universe. I'll just pop these ones over here. Sorry, wrong way. Oh, that was a fly. The King of Wands. The universe is the world in other tarot, and in the other tarot, the world is depicted with a complete circle around the lady in the middle. This one here is like little circles, and to me, this is little completions of projects, little completions of self-development, self-love, self-worth, self-understanding, self-growth. While you're doing all this little bit of work on yourself, all this love and patience and understanding and connecting and learning all about yourself, the King of Wands, Wands are all about action, taking action, having passion and desire for the action and the things that you're doing, standing in your power. You've come from the Ace of Wands, the beginning, all the way, you've worked all your way through to and now being the king, to standing tall and strong in your power. The Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is about oh yes, Nine of Swords, yes. This is all about your thoughts. This is all about getting rid of the negative thinking, getting rid of the put downs and the saying you're not good enough, getting rid of the old thought patterns that have kept you in this cycle. These two, the Nine of Swords is generally depicted by someone sitting in bed and there's swords stacked up on the wall, and it's about not sleeping properly, about anxiety and stress and worry. But in this card, they've got 7 swords around facing these two in the middle, and these two are standing facing each other, in balance. And there's light all around them, because this is bringing the balance between the light and dark aspects of yourself. This is taming the inner beast. This is getting rid of the negative thinking. And just being patient with yourself. Be loving with yourself. If you make a mistake, it doesn't matter. We all do that, and we learn. We learn from the mistakes. So don't be hard or embarrassed. Just understand that that's part of our human condition, and that's part of our growing. And also be aware that negative thinking is kind of the most common or easiest way for us to think about things. But just try to be really aware of it. Just try to be really aware of it, and sort of stop yourself and say no, that's false information to myself. That's false, because you are a beautiful being, and you just need to be gentle. The Eight of Pentacles, eights are all about working on your craft, and this is working on yourself. This is understanding that there's always something to learn about yourself. There's always something to heal and to grow from. And it doesn't matter how much work you do on yourself, how much self-development, there is always more work to do, because we are a work in progress, always. And just be patient. Appreciate, accept, and be grateful for all this work that you've done, all these little circles that you've completed. Appreciate your accomplishments, regardless of how small. Oh, beautiful. The King of Wands, he's taken the action. He's stood in his power, and he's also, the yellow is the solar plexus. Yes, solar plexus chakra, which is your power station, and he stands in his power. And the chariot is about having the balance between the light and the dark in yourself, and keeping your focus and focusing on where you want to be and just going for it. He has the balance between light and dark. This king has the balance between his light and dark. He stands in his power, and he's winning his race. And he's winning it in a true and authentic way to himself. And the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands, the wounded warrior, fighting the good fight, and don't give up. Never ever give up on yourself. Even if something that you've just put so much time and effort into, so much hard work, and it's not working, honey, change it. Find another angle, find another perspective. Don't give up. There's always a way. If you're that willing to, if you're that focused and willing to achieve whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, find another way. Keep working, keep battling, be kind to yourself. But also be aware of the signs and synchronicities, because sometimes the things that we think we want or we think we should have, and we work really hard to get them, and we just keep banging up against the wall, that's because Spirit is saying that this isn't necessarily for you. So whatever it is that you've been working on, whatever it is that you're aiming for, keep your focus, keep the balance between the light and the dark, keep working, and keep achieving little accomplishments, regardless of how little, and just really celebrate and appreciate those accomplishments, because you've done this. This is your work. This is your inner work. Keep the balance between the light and the dark. It's not easy. It's a lot of hard work sometimes, and sometimes we work through something and we heal a part of ourselves and we grow from it and we think, oh, that's awesome. But it comes back again. And this is because you need to either heal from this on a more deeper level, or it is just to cement the fact that you have learnt and grown from it and now this doesn't affect you. So both ways, it's still a win-win situation. It might not seem it at the time, because when the something comes back and you deal with it in the right way and it doesn't affect you, and you know that you have healed and moved on from that, that's a win. But if it comes back and it still bothers you, there's still something you need to learn or let go of, it's still a win-win, because you still have to do a little bit of work on that. And once you've done, you move forward feeling lighter and more healed and more positive and more loving. So I know I know that personal development and learning self-love and self-growth, it's not easy, but it really is worth it. You're worth it. So be patient, be loving, and be kind to yourself. All right, everybody, I hope you have a beautiful day, and I will see you again soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.